Definitely don't have anything for a
Go.
prop. Oh well, here we go.
Yeah, we straight chillin', serial killing, pre-cool villains on the mic, got you reeling. 5-star rated from the floor to the ceiling. If you catch a 1-star, no time for feelings. Got a demon DJ on the ones and twos, by the name Beelzebub, so don't get confused. So grab a seat by the fire, roast them all over two, and prepare to hear the legend of the straight chillin' crew.
What up, nerds? And welcome to another fishy episode of Straight Chilling, the weekly horror movie review show where you chill and we kill, slice, dice, and chop up yet another horror movie. My name is Bob. I'll be your host for the evening. This is episode 541, recorded on Monday, August 18th, 2025. Tonight, we are talking about the winner of the August poll, which was Orca from 1977. Before we get into it, let me introduce everyone else on the show tonight. First up, calling in from Washington, D.C., we got your boy, Rand Diesel. What's up, man?
Vengeance will be mine, blowhole.
What's up, blowhole?
Perfect. I'm going to call you
How we
Rand
doing?
Dorsal tonight, actually. I'm going to switch it up
All
a
right.
little bit.
Put it on the list.
I know a lot of things about fish, okay? I'm a bit of a fish guy.
A bit of a fish head.
A fish
Are
head.
you?
Yeah. Extra
A little bit of a
smelly.
fish head.
Use me for chum and whatnot.
Roly poly. Fish
Yeah.
head. Okay.
Speaking of chums, next up on the show tonight, we got Shaboy Soju. What's up, man?
Aye, mateys, it's your boy Peg Leg Stains, ready to hit the open waters.
Third peg leg.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, the entendres are just wide open water.
Well,
Damn.
I'm counting down the seconds until the first semen pun.
Oh, Randy. Get
It's
away.
That's
coming.
a little,
It
it's a little
is
too low
coming.
brow for us on this
Okay,
show.
The
we're a
semen
little
are
elevated
coming.
now.
People.
You know, when you head into your 12th year of podcasting, you really got to evaluate yourself
A
and
little
say-
refined. you
take it
know.
up a notch, you know?
Oh, she's a fancy flapjack.
That's why we're talking about Orca tonight on the show.
Yeah.
You didn't say that already?
If that wasn't clear.
No, yeah,
Usually?
I did.
Okay.
I did. And that's why we're refined. You knew that. You were just
Oh,
playing.
yeah.
You were just playing.
Refined, much like this film.
You guys listen to me. You always listen.
Some people say it's better than Jaws.
When is Rob getting here?
More elevated than Jaws, some people
Some
say.
people, I think one person. Shouts outs to
I'll tell you,
Steve.
Howard, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Steve from Waxing the Porpoise podcast.
Yeah.
Friends of the show, he and G Baby. But yeah, some people might actually prefer this to Jaws. We'll get into all the reasons why here shortly. Before we get into it, though, let's tackle just a little bit of housekeeping real quick. We do still have our September poll currently posted on our Patreon website. If you guys support us at the $5 level or above, you get the chance to vote on a movie we're talking about this September. The theme for September is War on Satan. We got 3 movies you're voting between. They are Black Sabbath, Needful Things, and Trick or Treat.
Oh, Bob, has everyone risen up and taken all your votes away yet?
It's begun. It has started.
Good.
It has
revolution.
begun.
We still got
Ooh,
about
is
2
Blackfish
weeks
finally
for
going to
you.
get justice?
Blackfish.
In third place, still Black Sabbath, but 10% of the vote now. It has received
Oh, whoa,
some love.
okay.
There she is.
There she is. Second place, Trick or Treat, sitting there with 40% of the vote.
Well, I'll be stripping all those, so I'll get those. Okay,
Wow.
so really, Black
you'll be
Sabbath
stripping.
is at 50% then.
Strip
Really.
the. Ooh, look at you and your math. Look at that. Needful Things sitting in first place with 50% of the
Well, it looks
vote.
like me and the other one are tied. Well, I guess it would be Randy if I'm talking about
Me and
trying to
whoever
keep it a
else.
knot.
And the other one.
Right.
The other.
The other
I have to be
one-
opposition.
I'm
God
taking
damn it.
Bob's votes, and then there's another one. We
We
don't know who it belongs to.
It's anybody's guess. Cesar, he actually chose this one.
Yeah.
He's back for this poll. Yeah, get those votes in before the end of the month. We'll see what movie we're talking about this September. There's a war on Satan, and we're doing something about it. We're putting Satan back in September where he fucking belongs, people.
Whoa.
Get on
That's where he
board.
belongs.
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried.
I ain't worried.
And Bob, in
worried.
just a couple short weeks, we'll have that Halloween poll up, that triple feature.
That triple
Oh, baby.
feature.
Pumpkins.
It's coming.
Here
It
we
is
go.
coming. Much like the
Here we go,
semen.
boys.
It is coming.
Whoa,
Randy,
now there it is.
what did we
broke
say?
the seal. Broke the seal.
The semen seal has been broken. And in other Patreon news, we're dropping mini casts every other Friday. Just dropped just really a full-blown podcast over on Patreon for you guys this past Friday. Your boy Sojo and I were talking about the best horror movies released of the decade so far, and we each made a list of 25 films and ran them down, just stuff that was released since the year 2020 up to present day, 2025 and a half.
Yeah.
Check it out. Available for you now.
We are the tastemakers, so head on over there. Figure out what's
We are the
cool,
dreamers
so
of the
you can-
dream.
Sure. We make your tastes.
Whoa.
That's what we do here. That's all we got going on over on Patreon right now. Boys, do you have anything else you want to plug?
I don't have a goddamn
Yeah,
thing.
I do, but I don't know release dates yet, so I'll hold on to those. But I will say that coming out this week is the final track off the AM album that I do with my sister podcast, Don't Believe the Hype. That's I
Oh,
Wanna Be
shit.
Yours, the song that has 3 billion streams, the TikTok sensation.
Is
The-
it?
yeah, the last track
Nice.
off of AM.
Crazy.
So head on over to Don't Believe the Hype and hear what we have to say about that phenomenon.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Arctic Monkeys just getting kids laid. Left and
Yeah, I
right.
guess.
What the fuck, Rob? There's gotta be a better way to
You're
say
having
that. shit.
sex.
I mean, it's the song's fault, not mine. It's TikTok's fault.
Okay.
It all comes
I
back to
have
China.
morals.
Bob, you
I'm
know
a
they're
good
not
person.
having sex.
I have
That's
limits.
That's Gen Z. Come on.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, they're
They allegedly don't.
self-imposed inceldom.
They don't have the coitus. That's all we
You want
got.
to prove me wrong? Slide into my DM.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We're
no.
canceling
I
you.
have to stop talking
We're
to both of you.
collectively canceling you. What did I do? What the fuck did I do, Randy?
I don't know, man. Talking about kids getting laid and shit.
Kid, I mean, kids of age. That's all. That's all we got. Thank you. That's all we got. I think our house is squeaky clean.
All right.
This house is clean.
Let's get into the main event. We're talking about Orca, and we're kicking it off with the back of the box.
What's on the back of the box?
Well, Bob, you got this box. Throw that bad boy up there. There it
Look at
is.
that.
That doesn't look
Look
too
at
Orca,
special, though.
the
It
killer
looks
whale.
ridiculous. Orca. I thought it was just called Orca. I didn't. Is that part of the title? Orca, the killer whale?
Yeah, I think depending on like what country you're in, it was just
Oh.
Orca or the killer whale or both.
Okay, I gotcha.
I think in America it was just Orca, but then on the poster it says the killer whale. You know how they do. They like to
Okay,
switch things
okay.
up. Yeah, this is available on Blu-ray from Scream Factory. It's also in 4K now from Kino Lorber. You can also rent it. It's super easy to find. So slam Orca into your eyeballs if you so desire. Yeah, it's from 1977, rated PG before the invention of PG-13. Because goddamn, dude, there's some rough shit in this that we'll get into. But back in the
I will say,
70s,
I
It's like
guess this
something
is
that
a-
came out of a nightmare movie.
On the
It is.
Wikipedia, there's, I guess, maybe a movie poster that's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty sick. It's like somebody,
I'll be
Like,
the judge of that.
yeah,
Some would
you
say
check
better
it
than
out, Randy.
Jaws.
Check it out.
Okay,
check it out.
If it doesn't.
rated PG with a runtime of an hour and 32 minutes. This was directed by Michael Anderson, written by Luciano Vincenzoni, Sergio Donati, and Robert Town. Stars Richard Harris, Charlotte Rampling, Will Sampson.
Margarete.
Right? Fuck me. Plot synopsis brought to you by IMDb is as follows. A fisherman and his crew are targeted by a killer whale seeking vengeance for the death of its mate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, truth.
Vengeance will be mine, blowhole.
There you go.
You blowhole. That's so
Little Pete was a big fan of
appropriate.
Orca, the killer whale.
Fucking
fucking
blowhole.
Boys, have we seen this movie before, and would we recommend folks check it out? Rand Diesel, kick us off.
I had not seen this film before. It has a little bit of a reputation around our Slack channel as being the hot take of the Waxing the Porpoise show, which I'm a little surprised that people feel that way. I haven't listened to it, but I will say that to love this movie, it fits perfectly with the title of that podcast. So, I mean, I don't understand what the big deal is. And we're big fans of the show over there. I just have not listened to that episode. But yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend this movie. I would recommend this movie if you want a good laugh at a certain handful of moments that you have to slog to get to. That's
all
where I'm
right.
at.
That sounds like a not really from your boy Rand Diesel. Rand Dorsal. Sorry. Juice, what about you?
I never seen this before, but I have listened to the Waxing the Porpoise episode, which is really funny. And that's how I knew this film. But I don't know. I had a pretty good time with this film. I think it's entertaining. It's not necessarily good, but it's entertaining for the most part. It might start to drag toward the end a little bit, but I think general horror fans could get a kick out of this. If you want to wrap up your summer, you got about 2 weeks left where you can still watch this, and then it's not appropriate anymore. You got to.
You're not allowed anymore.
You're not allowed.
No Juice says no.
Yeah, but you got about
we
2
won't be
weeks.
inappropriate.
You can
here.
fit it in. So yeah, I mean, I think a general loose recommend. Bob, how about you?
It's like acting like your mom's gonna catch you watching Orca out of season, like bust into your room. What are you doing? That's so inappropriate.
It's a September. This is full blown spooky season.
I cannot believe you would watch.
I raised you better than this.
This is
Just innocent, man.
Says the child watching Orca in December.
Innocent man. Bob, would you recommend people check this out?
Yeah, sure, why not? This was my pick for the poll. Primarily just because I thought we'd have a fun.
Okay, we get it, Bob. You rigged the polls. We get it.
I'm the winner. I
mention the polls.
No, I win.
I knew he rigged the polls because he keeps mentioning these polls.
These polls,
how you know.
they keep turning in my favor.
They just magically
crazy.
work out that way
every time. That's weird.
You're gonna turn into the My Pillow guy if you're not careful.
Oh boy. I don't know what
My
that
dirty
means.
Pillow guy, Bob. That's you.
My big dirty pillows guy. Yeah, go ahead and throw it on. I think you can have a decent time with it. A fun way to wrap up the summer if you've never seen it before. You know, watch it with some friends, have a couple laughs. Sure, why not? Treat yourself.
Together, have a couple of...
Sure. That sounds like a probably not from the Straight Chillin' crew.
Sounds pretty loose to me.
Extra loose. Like the loosest pair of jorts your dad ever handed down to you. Like,
Yes.
They just
wearing them
won't
hand-me-down
stay on.
jorts to this day, aren't you, Bob?
Damn, Bob, those are short. I know for sure.
Dude.
Those are.
My
I'm
dad
not
shorts
even
and
gonna
wearing
fit
them
into
shorts.
those.
I
Those shorts
couldn't.
came from the store half off.
Your nutsack's gonna be hanging out of those things.
My dad's shorts are so short you'd see the pockets hanging out them bitches.
That's not
God.
pockets, Bob.
Why are they on the outside of his thighs?
These are the kind of questions that you don't want to answer, you know?
Those aren't
small
pockets,
shorts.
and those aren't nickels in them.
God. Small shorts, big balls. That's how my dad rolls. So yeah, that sounds like probably not from Straight Chilling.
Like my
we're-
short short and my balls huge.
My balls long.
We're
as
hunting
hell.
for dick.
A short shorts, and a long balls.
And a long ball.
And a long balls.
You know, the famous cake song. We're spoiling the shit out of Orca, and here comes your warning.
Spoiler warning.
Bob, got that plot synopsis?
I got it right here for you.
Make sure you include the final song. That's an important part of it.
I'll sing it. I'm a opera singer by
Please do.
trade, so I'll bust into it. Here we go. Your boy Nolan is an Irish-Canadian fisherman living in Newfoundland who catches marine animals in order to eventually pay off his boat so he can return to Ireland. Nolan and his crew are searching for a great white for a local aquarium. They find it and it attacks the aquarium's representative, Kin. An orca intervenes, killing the shark and saving Kin's life. Nolan now targets the orca since it's more valuable anyways. He accidentally harpoons a female orca, killing her and the calf she's carrying. The male orca watches his mate and calf die in horror and screams. The orca attacks the boat and takes Nolan's crew member Novak into the water, killing him. The following day, the orca pushes the corpse of his dead mate onto the beach. The orca begins sinking several villagers' boats and also punctures some underwater fuel lines, causing a massive explosion. Kin's colleague and expert cetologist Rachel shows up and explains to Nolan just how similar orcas are to humans. They mate for life, and they hold grudges, and their brains are even bigger than humans. He empathizes and says his wife and unborn child were also killed in a car crash. He promises he will not hurt the orca, but yet another attack that night causes crew member Annie to lose her leg. Nolan then caves to the locals' request to kill the orca. He recruits Paul, Ken, Rachel, and Umalak, a Micmac hunter, to help him pursue the orca on his boat. They try and blow it up with some dynamite, but it doesn't work. Ken leans over the edge of the boat, and the orca grabs him and kills his ass. Paul gets a little nervous and he tries to leave on a lifeboat, but the orca smashes it and he drowns. The next day, the orca causes Nolan to crash into an iceberg. Nolan and Rachel escape, but Umalak is crushed by an avalanche of ice right after he sends an SOS. Rachel and Nolan are floating on two separate pieces of ice in the water. The orca jumps onto Nolan's ice, causing him to slide down into the water, allowing the orca to slam his ass right into the ice, killing him. Right as a rescue chopper picks up Rachel, the orca apparently just swims deeper under the ice to eventually drown itself. Roll them credits to a bizarre James Bond-ish opera tune.
What?
Yes.
Like, we are one. The shit.
Rainbows in your eyes.
Like,
What the
Is-
fuck?
is the orca in Nolan one in context of that song? Or is it like the orca is going to be one with his family that he lost? Is that the...
I don't
Is it-
understand
is it nothing?
the
I don't think it
attitude
was
towards.
written for this. this
Don't
film.
lie to me.
No, it definitely was.
Oh, you think
It's
so?
Written by the director.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yeah, I'm
stand
pretty sure that's
corrected
what it
then.
said.
God damn.
I
Never
mean,
mind
that's
then.
kind of one of the things about this movie that's like kind of hilarious is it doesn't have a consistent attitude towards whales in general or nature or creatures.
My attitude fluctuates towards
Is it
whales
science
constantly.
stunt? Like it leans heavily on science, but then it also like leans on like folklore shit from Umalak and then all this stuff. But like they constantly go back and forth. It's like he's like a human. He wants revenge for his things, and that the whole thing is about him wanting revenge. But the woman, like whose research is like no, they're above such petty human emotions, and like no, what? And I just don't understand any of this fucking movie. I guess
What is
I'm
this
going
orca
for.
movie trying
What
to
the
say?
fuck is this?
What is it?
It just doesn't
saying?
have like a consistent point of view on like on sea life in general. It seems to think that it's both beautiful and fucking like Machiavellian evil.
It's-
like
This is just it's a murder revenge. This is just straight up like a dude getting revenge for his family, but instead of
Yeah.
it being a dude, it is
It's a
an
whale.
orca. It's a whale.
And-
It's a killer
Yeah.
whale. It's
And
like
he whoops some ass too, dude.
He
When he
fucking
blows
literally
up
whoops a-
that fucking town or the.
It's
Dude,
like a fuel reserve.
I was
It's like, dude,
This
losing
motherfucker
my
can
shit. Like
scheme.
that was the
Like
funniest shit when he
he's
blew
a
up that
fucking
town.
arsonist. He blew up an
And then
entire
because he
goddamn town
blows it
from the
up,
water.
yeah, he blows it up and it's just on fucking fire. And I love they do like at least like 4 or 5 shots of him like gleefully jumping out of the water.
Oh my god, it's the same
Celebrating.
shot.
It's so
They do that throughout the whole movie. They just show him like it's a great shot that you use maybe once, but they like overlay it on top of like 5 or 6 different scenes just
oh
to
my
show he is
god.
doing things, just to
That
give a
shit's
visual anything for him to
so
do.
He's
funny.
taunting Nolan. He's like, "Yeah, bitch, I blew up your town."
He's so stoked about it.
What?
Fucking
What noises do they make? Caca! What are they?
that's the sound they make. I think it sounds like this.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Wow, Randy, you did that with your own mouth.
Whoa, I don't
did
think that
that.
was his mouth.
Mm.
Hey,
I have many skills. Let's just say.
many holes. Randy's a man of many holes.
Oh boy.
But yeah, like that jumping, man. It's just so it's like hilariously cheap and silly that they would use that even more than once. But there's at the beginning they're doing it like dual at the same time. The same. It's like fucking kaleidoscopy. It's so fucking weird.
Why is anyone helping this man? I just couldn't understand why everyone just wanted to help this man. I was just like, fuck this guy.
They were
Just-
trying to save their town, or at least a couple
well,
of them were.
I mean, even like, but this woman too. God, she's so thirsty
Yeah.
for this salty semen.
The sexual tension between these two
ridiculous.
people are hilarious. It's
ridiculous.
so over the top.
She's just naked in the boat. Like all
What the
the
fuck was that, dude? Like they're in the
When you got
goddamn
a
Arctic
boat.
Circle, chasing down on a suicide mission where multiple people have died at the hands of a goddamn fish, and they just cuts to this woman looking pensively into the camera, nude, in the bottom of the ship, or she is sleeping not with him but next to him on a separate bed. What the fuck message is this fucking movie sending me? I don't understand what it wants to
Boats
be.
get you laid.
Also,
That's
who-
it.
But did they get
who
laid? I
would-
don't know. Like he seems uninterested at that point. He seems ready to die, and she's like just kind of lounging like she's in a Playboy pinup while people are fucking getting icicles come out of their nose and shit.
Also, too, at the point they find out they don't have enough like fuel to get back, there's still 4 other people besides him on board.
Yeah, he just doesn't
why?
care.
Why would they just? He already says he did this whole thing to get some money. It's not like he's paying them. So why? Why would everyone just be okay to drive into the Arctic Circle with no gas? No, why?
It's a great question. It's like
I
turn the
don't
fuck
understand
around.
it.
Yeah, what do you
Like,
do? Why
Well,
is
fucking Ulak
anyone else
finally tries to
here?
hold him at gunpoint, and then they start getting attacked. He gets interrupted. That's the only reason that nothing else
Attacked with an
happens.
iceberg.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
what it was? I can't
the
remember.
whale
It's like
throws an
slam-
iceberg.
Well, no,
at
he
That's
like
right, he just-
slams it into the boat.
Yeah.
This fucking whale is smarter than any of these people, and like I don't know, man. I don't know what this movie is. It's
I
just
love
like
how the whale's
waving.
able to sink every other boat but Nolan's, and then it somehow knows like what house they're staying in and knocks out all the pylons so that it
Yeah.
collapses into the water. Dude, right before the pylon thing though, it's like underneath the house, swimming around, and like Annie can sense it somehow, and she's like drinking wine, and then it blows the glass of wine up with its sonar.
I forgot about that.
Dude, that moment is
Also,
just
too,
perfect.
The whale the night before, it was like the night before. So at this point, it sinks a couple boats in the bay, in the docking area, and then it blows up half the goddamn town with this. And you live in a house that is on the water. Why would you stay in that house?
Dude, I'm be like,
Great
like
question.
every part of this fucking movie depends on them putting their most vulnerable everything
right
on
next
top
to
of the water at all times.
Yeah.
Like their most vital infrastructure, their fucking the guy that he's being hunted, his house. Like every part of this movie has to happen on top of the water for anything dangerous, remotely dangerous to fucking happen to them. So it's just like it's like we're following the bad guys in a video game getting their asses torn apart by whatever the protagonist. Mario's just able to find the weak point like that or whatever, like it's so
The
stupid.
crazy thing is, like, if he wanted, like, he doesn't have to immediately kill the whale. He could just like get on his boat and fucking leave because the whale just wants to fight him. So if he just leaves, presumably the whale would follow him. He doesn't have to even follow the whale. So like,
But the
why?
people don't seem to think that for some reason. Like
Why
it's
are they
smart enough to
following
blow
the
up your
whale? Also-
fucking city's infrastructure,
Yeah.
but not smart enough to know whether or not the guy he wants dead is still there.
Or also too, yeah, he could get on his boat because they're like, oh, we're not going to give you gas for your truck. It's like, okay, well, give me some
Yeah.
gas for my boat and drive to the next town over
Yeah,
on your boat and
yeah.
just
Just
stay
leave.
there.
Just get on your boat and leave. Like what? Yeah.
And
the
then they're like,
problem
oh,
seems to
he's
be
like,
solved.
he wants to fight us in the ice. Like, well, then don't go to the ice.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
What's the
Oh.
whale gonna do?
Yeah.
It's gonna push an iceberg into you.
I mean, if you
It's going
don't,
to
I mean,
slowly
just
shove
don't
you
follow it
towards an iceberg until
into
you
the
die.
Arctic. Like,
And
just
then also
fucking go
too,
home.
the whole town is like putting this pressure on. This fish just blew up half of your town. You're not gonna at least let's go shoot him. Let's go get 5 boats together and just go blast his ass. What are you
We
talking
saw how that worked in
about?
Jaws.
Well, he sank, I guess, allegedly sank all the other boats.
Oh,
Or-
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
I think they kind of covered that one, but yeah, yeah. Otherwise, get on your Sea-Doo. You know they got Sea-Doos. Just
We
get
all
out there.
got sea-doos because we
We
don't
all
have
got.
thousands
they didn't
of
have.
blues.
This was before.
You
this
got
was
one or
before
the other.
blues. So
That's right.
You can either have
77.
blues or sea-doos.
mhm.
It was just Sea-Doos back then. No,
Yeah,
no
they
blues
didn't
were
have all
available.
Sea-Doos as far as the eye could see. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
man, I
shit
just don't
goes
fucking
so
know.
so fucking hard at the beginning of this movie. It's like off-putting how hard it goes out the gate when he like harpoons the fucking female orca and then they
Oh my
raise it up in
God,
the air
dude.
and the fetus falls out onto
dude, that
the
is pretty
boat
fucked.
and
that is
he's
pretty
like
fucked.
so terrified of it that he just like hoses it off back into the
Pulls
water.
her up and back from whence you came.
And then like I didn't totally understand this, but after he harpoons it, the like female orca swims up into the propeller to like try and kill herself, I guess. Like I
That's
didn't
what
totally
they said. And I'm
understand
like, that doesn't make any fucking. That's before that happens.
It's
Actually,
before it happened because they
Oh,
step
was
on the
it?
boat. Yeah,
because that's
yeah,
before
'cause
she's
it's
caught.
up
She
on
then
the
gets
boat.
caught.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay. I thought
for
he
some
harpooned her
reason-
and then she swam into it. But...
No. Okay.
No. Yes,
Randy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
But
you're right.
but before the miscarriage.
Right before the miscarriage. Maybe like
Okay,
the
so
harpoon
why is she
killed her
trying-
baby and she knew it and didn't want to live without
I'm
the baby.
gonna-
I don't know.
I'm gonna say though that maybe it's a reference to something else, but we're doing our coverage of Simpsons Treehouse of Horror again this year.
Coming
and
up, yeah.
I already started watching some of it, and one of them is on a boat, and a very similar scene happened with like the rinsing off, the washing off.
Oh boy.
And it might be an Orca reference. I don't know. We'll
Are we
cover
gonna
it when
be-
we get to it.
Are we talking about it this year? Is
Yeah.
that one of the...
Mhm.
Nice. Okay.
I think it's
Man.
in
Get him back to SeaWorld!
either 20 or 21, I think.
Okay,
It's a middle
cool.
segment
Damn,
on a
man.
boat. You'll see it. But
That sounds very promising.
but
And the whale's just like screaming bloody murder
Yeah.
as it happens.
Dude, yeah,
It's hard to
making
watch.
non-whale sounds, by the way.
Yeah.
It sounds like
God.
fucking Chewbacca.
also he was like, oh, it was an accident. It was an accident. But I mean, it was a harpoon. What were you
I
trying to shoot?
accidentally harpooned.
I think he was trying to
the
just
whale?
shoot
Sir.
the other whale, I think.
What-
No, I think he was trying to shoot
I don't-
the male.
But I don't
Yeah,
understand. They
yeah.
wanted it alive. Why are you harpooning
That's my
it?
question. Yeah,
That's a
it's like,
great question.
Why are you harpooning
Like,
it?
nah,
it
we're just gonna
cuts-
take him to
fantastic.
SeaWorld.
Because,
It's gonna
yeah,
be fine.
he misses, but it cuts a hole through his fin, so it would have
Yeah.
killed him.
And kills his
I
wife.
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It would have killed him.
Nolan's out
Just
there just fucking guns blazing. Just
Blasting.
So I started
Well,
blasting.
Also,
Man.
you
I don't
know
know if
what? He wouldn't have ever done this if he would have caught that shark in the in the beginning. So it's really
It's
that
really the
woman's
orca's
fault.
fault.
It's really the
yeah.
woman's
Oh
No,
yeah,
well, the
that's
orca
right.
fucking fucks the shark up.
to protect the woman.
Oh, well, so it is her fault.
Well, no, because they have to like steer around her boat, remember? Because like she's
Yeah,
diving and the
yeah,
guy is out there, whatever.
yeah. That was kind of
Jesus.
nuts too, watching that shark get
Honestly, the movie
Yeah.
aimed.
starts kind of strong with
Actually,
those scenes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
like
yeah.
All the way until they're
comparatively.
like, okay, we're gonna head out to the ice. I was pretty entertained, honestly. It gets a little slow at times.
Yeah, when they just start
It just
following him,
drags.
it gets
Well,
real
it starts getting
boring.
Yeah, well,
so
they're like, we're
stupid
just
that
gonna
like you have to
drive
embrace the
out.
silly all of a sudden. It starts off like just slightly silly and like
Mm.
still relatively brutal, more so than I thought this movie could get when I first started watching it. With the miscarriage, with all that stuff, I was like, damn, this is kind of fucked. And I don't know, like I just from that it sort of set me up for this expectation. Like maybe this movie actually is like at least remotely belongs in the conversation with Jaws or something, like or like is not as dumb as it seems. And then it just gets dumber and dumber and fucking dumber until it's fucking blowing up City Hall. It's like this fucking orca whale is literally a goddamn Bond villain through much of this film. He's like dancing and celebrating on top of the fucking waves
Yeah,
as he's
yeah.
blowing up fucking towns. It's
Well, that's the
insane.
thing. I mean, some of the shots, some of the cinematography, and like the acting, like Richard Harris
The acting
is
is
like
good.
pretty good. Like in
It's not
summertime,
bad. Yeah,
there was this one particular shot. I think it's when they're already out on the ice and he's kind of like standing in a doorway, I think, of the boat, and like she's off to the side. It just looks like so cinematic, and he was giving a really good like dialogue and a monologue. He was like speaking maybe about his dead wife or something. I was like, damn, this is like very capable right now. And there are many
Hmm.
times where it's very capable. And I think it's like with the main character too. It's like sometimes he's a huge piece of shit. Most of the time he's a huge piece of shit. But like he'll have these like long monologues talking about like when says I was gonna go out, I was gonna camp out here and I was just gonna shoot it, but now I'm just like gonna go apologize and hope that it can like you say it can understand. And
yeah.
I was like, damn, this is like pretty good. And then it's just
I don't
not.
know. Like the thing is, like I only think it's good because like it's strictly the performance that's good. The thing is
Yeah.
about like there's so much fucking dialogue in this movie. So much of it is to like create lore or set like or just to be just straight up exposition dumps. Like it's there's a lot of that, and if in the hands of a less capable actor, it would have been fucking way more grating. But he's like interesting to watch. You can see him have like like my like little thoughts. Like you can see him like go through different emotions to get to what he's saying next, even if what he's saying next is like the dumbest thing ever. And what ends up happening is he just the movie spends half of its runtime with him deciding whether or not to go back on the fucking water, like back and forth,
Seriously,
back and
like
forth, back and forth, back and
45
forth.
minutes. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna.
Yeah, and everybody's trying to convince him one way or the other, and he's just like, no, yes, no, yes. Well,
Yeah,
of course I won't. Well, of course I'm going to. Like, fucking Jesus Christ, dude.
yeah, yeah. When I do think the acting elevates the writing in a pretty major way because the shit that he says is very goofy, but there's some solid moments like when he goes to the funeral for Novak and it's just like him and like Novak's mom. There's like nobody there, and he has that short conversation with the priest about
Mm-hmm.
sin and whether or not he could like sin against an animal, and he's like, well, you can sin against a blade of grass, but really sin is against
Against
yourself
Yeah,
more
yourself.
than
I love
anything.
that line.
actually,
Yeah, that
that
was so
that
Yeah.
bit,
good.
it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
That belongs in the fucking Exorcist series or some
dude,
shit. Like
totally. Yeah,
that's a solid like religious horror
yeah.
idea.
It has moments where you're like this movie is starting to punch above its weight, and then it does
Mm-hmm.
like get back down and dirty, and you're like, the
And
whale
then
is
it
like
cut.
staring into Nolan's fucking eyes, and it's got this like red light on it, and you're like, fuck yeah,
The
And it
this
red
whale.
light, dude. I had
I
several
Oh
times.
know.
yeah,
The first
yeah.
time I was like, what is the red light supposed to be coming from? And then they do it every time. I'm like, they're literally just shining a red light.
You're
Yeah.
quasi evil.
It's
I don't
just
know
fucking
why.
weird, man. I
My
don't like.
God.
There's
He's
something
evil, you see, but
it
they
goes.
treat him
It'll
like he's
have these
not evil.
moments.
It's
Yeah.
like
Is
he's
he evil? Is he
stoic,
noble?
yeah.
Is they do this like noble savage thing for a while, but
He's
then it's
like
like
He's
I
just a
don't know.
counterpart for Nolan. Like they're supposed to
He's
be.
just a fucking villain. Like he's just like a villain with a good reason, like a vengeance. Like he's John Wick. We're just on the other side of that story.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he's killing, innocent people, but like, Nolan killed his family and they were totally innocent and he was out there willing to kill other sharks and, whatever the fuck. So, Nolan was on his property fucking up his life, so this whale's
he's
like,
like
"Well, I'm coming on your
this
your
whale is
fucking
the fucking
property."
Punisher. It's like
He
doing
is
it with
exactly the
style.
Punisher. Yes.
It's
He
fucking
needs a
stupid.
badass skull tattoo right around the blowhole so you can.
Imagine the Punisher, except like half the movie was fucking I don't know the Falcone family crime boss talking to his wife, wondering whether or not he should just go say he's sorry. Like what the fuck? That's what this movie ultimately ends up being, except
Yeah.
with a terrible soundtrack. So I don't
It
know.
does have like the spaghetti western vibe as far as the soundtrack is concerned, and even kind of the
It
theme
kind
of
of
it, I
does,
guess.
yeah.
But yeah, it's Ennio Morricone did it, so it
He
has his
did,
sound.
yeah.
Yes, so
Hmm.
it's
I
got that
remember seeing
vibe.
that at the beginning. Yeah, that's right.
I'm just not a fan of
God,
that shit.
so yeah, I mean, what the hell? Like this has like some good pedigree.
Yeah,
It's just so ridiculous.
It's just like the core conceit is very fucking dumb, and that's really what it comes down to. The core conceit is dumb. It does a lot of legwork trying to earn your interest in that point of view or in what it's doing with that premise, but it can't because it's too fucking stupid, and everything that it does seems stupid. By like seeing a villain torch City Hall because you killed his pet fish or some shit. Like that's an evil motherfucker. That gives you like, oh fuck, this is ramping up. But a goddamn whale managing to do that from the fucking sea somehow is just like on its face very fucking stupid. Like I don't know how you get around that. Except to embrace the stupidity of it, which this movie does not do. It takes itself fucking seriously,
Well, also too, it's just like
110%
I mean, for all
seriously.
the deaths and everything, it just really relies on people just staying in too close to the water because the fish just jumps
Exactly.
out and grabs them every time. He just jumps out and grabs them, except for like what, Umalak, or he gets crushed by the
Yeah.
rocks, which was stupid.
Well,
yeah.
he flips fucking whatever our lead whatever his name is flips him
Nolan
like a goddamn burger into the
Yeah, he
fucking
doesn't eat
wall.
him.
with
Yeah,
his
he doesn't
tail.
bite
Yeah,
him. He just fucking slings
Yeah,
his ass, and it's like
yeets his ass.
body slams in the eyes and like sinks into the water.
it's
I was
so
honestly like pretty surprised about his death, and like I didn't really know which way they were. I thought they were gonna have him reluctantly kill him in a kind of like he wanted to change his mind, but then he accidentally kills them and is like sorrowful or something. Like I thought that's how it was
Yeah,
gonna. So him being killed was a little surprising to me. But then also too, I was thinking when they first go out on the boat and he's got the dynamite and the woman's like, "No, you can't use the dynamite." I was like, "Why?
I don't
you're
Why did
understand
she
any
trying
stop
to
him
dynamite.
kill
from
it.
using the dynamite?"
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know why she does fucking anything in this
Yeah,
movie.
what's she
She of all
doing?
characters is the least comprehensible
What
person
is
in this
she
movie.
doing?
She's
Like
just
She
out there
knows
down
for
they
she's
that.
go
going on
they
the voyage to kill
she says
the whale. Why can't he use
she's
the
I think it's
dynamite?
they try and play it off like she's trying to convince him not to, I guess, or like trying to like be the level head in the room or some shit and hoping that she can turn the
But
tide or
doesn't she
whatever. But
try to convince him to kill it at one point? Doesn't she
I
say just
know
like
I
go
don't
shoot
fucking
it? Like
understand
doesn't
that
she say
either.
that?
I don't
I
remember. I know everybody else does for sure. She might. I know at first
I
she
think she
tries to
does
convince him
a couple
not
times.
to, but then she might come
She
around.
mostly does say don't do it, but I think at one
Yeah,
point she's like maybe
fuck it.
daring him
Just
to do it or some shit.
probably
I don't know.
after Annie gets her leg bit off, she's probably all right. It's gone too
I
far.
think
Okay, I guess.
I think
I
she
don't know.
says
Whatever it is.
something about going out and just shooting it. It's time to finish this or something like that. I don't know.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
that too. But like the thing is like she and what's his dick go back like we're just bouncing back and forth between motivations. Like it just shifts constantly, and it's impossible to get a foothold for very long because the movie wants to switch it up every fucking 5 minutes. So like wanting to do what? We understand this guy's tortured because of his own family and he feels guilt because of killing this thing. We understand that there's this dude coming around saying like, "Oh, there's a nobility," and some people think it's a curse to break up a family like that and all that stuff. I don't know, man, but it doesn't like it doesn't amount to fucking anything, and it's punctuated by the dumbest shit you can imagine. So I don't know what to do with this movie. It's just very silly.
He
When they
does.
talked about the drunk driver killing his family, did they ever say what happened to the drunk driver? Did they ever go
I
into
don't think
that
so.
I
backstory?
don't think
Because
so.
I was honestly thinking maybe they should have given the explanation of he was fleeing Ireland because he took vengeance out on the drunk driver, like he killed him or
He sought his
something. Yeah, he
vengeance. Yeah.
saw his vengeance and fled Ireland due
He
to
doesn't want
Maybe.
to
that.
be
And now
that
this
man
is like,
anymore.
and now
Honestly,
it's like coming back around or something
Mm.
like that.
I'm fine with that. Like, except that there's just they're doing too many turns as it is.
Wow.
If they cut out like 30% of the back and forth, then yes, there's probably room for some more development like that to give a little bit richer characterization. I'm down with that. But as it stands right now, I can't. I would not advocate to add a single minute to this fucking movie as it is.
Yeah. They do that like big time Jaws nod at the climax where like the orca jumps on the iceberg and it lifts
Hmm.
up and then he slides down like towards the mouth and you're like, oh, is he gonna?
Yeah.
You think he's gonna get chomped like Jaws, but he ends up not doing that. Apparently, orcas really do slam things with their tails like that to kill
Oh, okay.
them. That
That's
is, I
cool.
guess, a real thing they
That's
do, which is
another
kind of
thing is
wild.
like this movie does do a lot of research on the nature side of things. It seems like I'm absolutely no expert, but it seems like a lot of what they're saying comports with what little I have
I wonder
read
if
or
they
heard
really
about
do Made
whales.
for Life.
I,
I don't
I
know.
don't think so. I think that is not true, if I remember right.
I
Um,
know they're smart.
I'm gonna check
Apparently,
it out.
their dorsal fins,
No, they
whenever you see
don't.
them, they don't. Whenever you see their
yeah,
fins like rolled over, it means they've been held captive. So like they're
yeah.
not free, I
It's not
guess.
because they're female or whatever. But
Right.
there is
Yeah.
like a lot of like information like, oh, they know what the fetuses look like, it's clear that they did some amount of research with
Yeah.
this and tried to play it into
David,
the story, but it's not very consistent with either reality or the story they're trying to tell.
I don't
So
know if the fetus drawing or the fetus they use in the movie, the prop they made for the movie, is accurate or not. But they even say when they show the drawing on like the slideshow at the beginning, and they're like, yeah, the fetus even remarkably resembles that of a human fetus or infant or whatever, and it kind of does. And then when you see that fucking thing hit the ship, it's like it's
Dude.
so fucking
Also, too,
uncanny, man.
afterwards, there seems
it
to
looks
be
like the
just like
fucking
a lot of focus on the whale vagina. I just noticed it in a lot of
yeah,
shots. I was like,
I
what
bet
the
you
a
did.
whale's vagina.
That's what
It's
um
like this is
San
really bothering me.
Francisco. Or San
Um,
there, yeah.
Diego, whatever.
it's
What,
interesting
dude, for
though. It
real though,
says, "Oh, go
it
ahead."
looks like an Eraserhead baby. It looks like a fucking
Dude,
Eraserhead
it
baby more than anything
does.
else.
Ah,
And
It
I'm
does.
looking up Orca fetus right now just for the
no,
hell of
why
it.
Don't.
would
Just
you
for the hell of
do
it.
Yeah, you
And I'm
it?
do
gonna
it.
go ahead and tell you,
You do it.
only two actual fetuses appear on the first page of Google search, which is as far as I'm willing to go. One of which is from this movie. So and the
Randy,
other
why
is
would
like a
you do
zygote looking
that?
thing. So I guess I know that there are a lot of fetuses that like
Gross.
ultimately have a lot of similarities to a human fetus. I've seen other creatures or whatever. I don't know about a whale though. It doesn't seem all that close to me from what I'm looking at here.
Mhm.
I can't handle that. I will say though, this is interesting. While so orcas do not mate for life, while they form strong lifelong bonds with their families, particularly their mothers, they do not typically remain with the same breeding partner throughout their lives. Both male and female orcas will mate with multiple partners during their reproductive years.
They're
Might be something
swingers.
we can learn from the old whales there, you know? They have a complex matriarchal society, though, with family groups centered around the
Oh,
eldest female. I
Yeah,
know.
that
you
I
Males
were
heard
stay
some
with their
interesting
saying?
rumors.
mother. No, they're a
Oh,
bunch of mama's boys.
they're just staying in them basements. I see.
The
Just,
ocean.
just booty
Fucking
calling everybody, just getting that strange in the mom's basement.
And dipping out.
Jesus Christ. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
So no, this movie sold us a tall tale there, boys. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about being
I feel
emotionally
lied to.
manipulated by this film? Oh, that's his partner for life. Oh, he loved her so much.
It's
Bullshit.
just
Dude,
It's all
like
bullshit. I
all of this
can't
movie is
even
inconsistent with
trust.
itself. It's a movie called Orca the Killer Whale. It's a horror movie where the villain is a fucking killer whale. They call it a killer whale, but they spend so much of the movie justifying it and giving it pathos, or trying to give it like, I don't know, like human, like vengeance, like giving it like fully human emotions and motivations, and also trying to say that actually it's beyond human. Humans are, in the movie's words, retarded to them. And like, I'm just like, I don't know what this movie can't make up its mind what it fucking feels about the actual creature that's the centerpiece of the entire goddamn thing. Is it a noble savage? Is it just noble and beyond us? Is it just like a rote villain that loves
it's
to dance on your fucking
complex.
grave? What the fuck
It's
is
dancing.
this?
It's got layers.
I was thinking about how interesting it is, because we have images of sharks, and particularly, like Jaws sold that image and people are scared to go in the water. I was like, it's very interesting that we as a society have been sold, because of like SeaWorld, these like beautiful, majestic creatures. But I was like,
Hmm.
actually, they're quite intimidating looking. And with the black and white patterns, it could easily have been like gone the other way, I feel like, where they would be seen as something to be feared in the wild. But instead, I was just thinking about how fucked up SeaWorld is, though, too, to have these like massive, like when they lift it up into the air and you just see
Hmm.
how massive their bodies are. I was just thinking, this is really messed up that people keep creatures like this in these tiny tanks and just make them dance their whole life. What a
Yeah, it is.
Dude,
fucked
that's
up
every
Real
fucking,
thing.
fucked up.
yeah.
How is that allowed? It's so
Are you kidding? It's been
fucked
allowed
up.
for eternity.
I
It's like,
know. That's what's
it's
crazy
very
about
fucked up.
it.
But
It's
and the more
very
we learn
fucked
about, like, the
up.
thing is, like, people try to say that like fucking Free Willy was entirely about that very thing.
Yeah, I guess
And then
so.
I listened to a podcast, I can't remember what it's called, that was talking about Tillicum, who was the Shamu in that film,
Mm.
and basically like the torture of his entire life. Like that being in that movie did nothing to help him. They did try and set him free.
Oh.
People tried to put him out back into the wild, but he was stunted mentally and like
Mm.
emotionally, and had not never, like, for decades had not swam in the
Well,
ocean
I
or
guess
been
he
a
did
part of a
have a
pod, and he was
pod.
bullied
Yeah.
to near death, like.
God
And then
damn.
they
I
put him,
guess this like
yeah.
info is saying that, yeah, they stay with their mothers and they have their pod. So I guess anytime they breed a male, it stays the pod. I don't know how the females break off or whatever, but
I don't really know
yeah, that
either, but
would, so
like,
I mean, they stay with their families, I guess, for most of their lives. That's really fucked up.
so like, yeah, it's a hyper like fucked up thing to do, and we understand that more and more with each year, and it seems like nobody gives a shit still. And there's certainly a lot of people that will never give a
Even
shit
just like
and
zoos
just
in
want to see a
general, for the
goddamn
most part,
whale,
kind of bum
period.
me out. They really do
Yeah,
like bum me out.
You got to go set them
yeah.
all free.
I kind of
Liberate
want
them
to.
bitches.
Anytime I
You're
go
gonna
to a
end up
zoo,
getting the
I'm
rage
always like, I
virus.
gotta get
This
you
is the
out of here,
step one to
buddy.
the rage virus for Soju.
Oh,
I've
man.
seen Brain Dead.
I mean, I don't know,
Oh
man.
yeah.
They're just locked in this cage forever. Especially things that are really smart, like a
Yeah.
whale,
Yeah.
primates.
Some creatures do
At
thrive
least,
in
you know what?
situations
At
that
least
are
with
limited,
primates,
but
there's usually like a big group of them, like they're
yeah,
together,
but I
I
mean,
guess.
yeah.
They can
But
throw their shit
But they
at each
also
other
behave
and
differently.
whatnot.
Like the fucking
sure.
alpha wolves and all that shit. That's
Yeah.
based on captivity exclusively. Like that entire theory is based on animals in purely captivity. They don't act that way in the wild.
Mm,
So like, I don't know, man. It's it's just it's no different than locking up a person and taking their freedom away. Their instinctual needs are not being met, and as try as you might, you probably will never be able to meet them in a satisfactory way beyond just like letting them like
exist, yeah.
survive and live a like reasonably healthy life. That's the
Damn.
best you could hope for.
Well, you
And
see what happens
Now
when they're out
we're
in the
the
wild,
monsters,
though? They
boys.
just start biting your legs off and blowing up your towns
dude,
and shit.
yeah,
So
That's
you
what they
if you
can't
let
get
them
for
out in the
hide.
wild, they're
attacking
gonna
us.
come for Bo Derek's leg.
If they didn't attack us, we wouldn't have to enslave
Yeah, it's
them.
their fault.
Dude, have you heard, I mean, have you heard about the spate of orca attacks that have happened in real life in the recent years? Like this is a real
No.
thing
Are they attacking
No.
where
boats
like
and shit?
attacking boats, sinking ships.
Wow.
Like, and it's a
Good for
relatively
them.
recent phenomenon in the past like 5, 10 years. And it's like they're sick of our shit. Like we kept like
I'm sick of
kept
your
like
shit, guy.
hunting them and fucking putting them in pens for their entire lives and separating them from their kids. The revenge is real.
Viral orca attack videos featuring Jessica Radcliffe. Oh, I don't know, 2 days
What?
ago, but Jessica Radcliffe orca attack. This spine-chilling orca. Yeah, I don't know. I guess something broke like 2 days ago. Somebody named Jessica Radcliffe
I'm
killed
not
in
sure who
an
that is.
orca whale attack or something. Yeah, I don't
This
know.
movie's just a fucking documentary.
Maybe.
Well, it was like decades before before that this started
Yeah.
actually happening in mass. And it's like the entire species attitude has turned on us. It's like the fucking happening, except instead of the goddamn wind and the trees,
Trees.
it's the fucking whales. Between that and the boars that are just fucking coming out of the sea for somehow and just ripping apart communities, nature is healing by destroying us right now.
The sea boars?
Dude, boars, like massive populations of deadly fucking boars are cropping up in places they have not been before, wreaking
Boars.
havoc on people's like towns and shit and their communities. That this is a thing that's also happening. Like a
Damn.
relatively recent phenomenon.
You gotta get me an army of boars.
It's Princess
I don't think I
Mononoke
think you
all
will be
over again.
See it every day. Well, back to Orca, the killer whale. Do you guys have any other points you want to hit on before we rate this thing?
oh
I think we covered all
no.
the big
No.
major
No.
scenes. I don't know.
Yeah. The only other thing I wanted to mention real quick is the sort of
Was there ya? They didn't show. They didn't actually show Yabos, did they? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
not that I recall. No, I don't think so.
They
They did
tease,
show like they
but
showed the fucking crewman and Bo Derek
yeah.
sleeping together for quite literally no fucking reason whatsoever. Like they just like, oh, I caught you in the middle of the act. I'm going to interrupt the movie so we can have this moment of the two of you in bed together, and then never bring it up ever again.
Yeah.
They have that trope in this movie that is in a lot of stuff from like the 70s, 80s, even the 90s, that like magical minority kind of thing happening
Oh yeah,
with the Micmac killer here. And like
What?
he or Micmac hunter, he talks about like his ancestors, like the way they would handle this situation is they take a baby fish or a whale and like stuff it
Mhm.
with bird liver and then piss on it and then throw it in the water. And like that's how they would ward
that's how
off
you
the
appease the
evil
gods, Mo.
fish spirit or whatever. I don't know. Shit like that is just a little cringe.
Well, but
One.
I know it was sad because that's fucking
Oh, he's the guy
God,
from
I can't remember his name.
once
Is it
one
One
flew
Flew
over
Over?
the
Yeah, he was
cuckoo's
Chief
nest. William
Broom and
Sampson. His
Cuckoo's
name is William
Nest.
Sampson.
William Sampson, and I fucking love him in that movie. He is so good in that movie. It's amazing how low these really good actors have taken themselves by being in this film.
Well,
He was
they're
in a
trying to
movie
get
called The
that
White
Jaws
Buffalo. He
money.
was in Poltergeist Deuce.
I guess I
Hmm.
haven't seen that one.
Hmm.
They were back, I heard.
They
What's
are
the little
indeed.
subtitle? The Other Side is what it's called.
Hmm.
He was a rodeo performer. Hmm,
Damn.
There you go.
All right.
Storied man.
Let's go and rate Orca out of 5. Rand Diesel, kick us off. How do you feel?
Yeah, I don't think much about this movie. Like I've talked about the flaws ad nauseum. It's a little bit like trying to sort it out is frustrating. Trying to sort out why they would make some of the decisions they made, why some of the like story beats they have, all that sort of thing. That said, I did have a good time. Quite a number of times, I laughed. Not usually at the movie's expense. I would say that there are some like somebody pointed out, there is some good stuff in here, like stuff that is inherent, like just like on its own face, taken out of context, like good story beats, a few good lines, great performances from a lot of these actors. It's just like propping up a fucking circus tent that's dying to fall down the entire time, and it just doesn't really work. So it's, I don't know, it's a valiant effort, but just a dumpster fire of a result ultimately. And there are, the worst part of it is that while it does not, it's not as dull as, say, like to me anyway, and I know this is well well recorded on this podcast. It's not like a slow giallo movie to me where I just get really really tired and want to like look at my phone real bad, and like it doesn't do that as often. It, for the most part, it does keep me relatively engaged, either through audacity or occasionally through some quality business, but it's not consistent in either direction, and it makes it a really tough sell for me to want to watch again, unless of course it's in the company of friends that are mostly joking around and having a drink or whatever. That's the context that this movie would work in best for me. I have no interest in watching it straight ever again, probably. So yeah, for me, I think it's going to come down to a 2 star.
Two even from Rand Dorsal. Juice, how do you feel?
Actually, I mean, for a majority of this film, I enjoyed watching it. I would say it wasn't until the last 20 minutes ish, 25 minutes, where I was like, okay, come on now. I would say after the house attack is where I got pretty bored with it and was just done with it. So at whatever point that had, like when they start heading out into the ice and it just kind of keeps dragging its ass. There was like maybe one more scene where he has, a monologue down in like the ship talking to the woman or whatever. That was like worth anything. Everything else, like the kills and how much it drags, like didn't really add anything for me. So, but a majority of the film, I was either entertained or I thought some of the scenes were pretty interesting or done well. Like the church scene, like the scene where he's saying he wants to say sorry to the whale and stuff like that. All I thought, like again, was propped up by the acting. um, Not necessarily the writing, but the setting was pretty cool. I like the little town when you get to meet a couple different people there in a couple different locations, and it was just a cool setting to be in. It was, by the sea, but it looked a little chilly, and everybody's got some cool nautical clothes on, and yeah, I just some good knit sweaters in here. So
Yeah, well,
Plus a
some of
half
them falling
star.
apart. Richard
yeah,
Harris is like
yeah,
threadbare as fuck, and he's got that Charlie Bucket hair.
yeah. But so yeah, I like it a little more than Randy, it seems. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
All
Three
right.
from your boy, Juice.
Bob, out of 5. Like it more than Jaws, huh? 5-star film, 5.5-star film.
Yes, 8 out of 5
Oh, I see.
stars from your boy, Bob. Yeah, this is in no way better than Jaws or nearly as
Not
good as
even
Jaws.
close.
But it is one of those movies that's like trying to cash in off of the massive success of Jaws that came out in 1975, and this is 77, so pretty much right on the heels of it, And I think when it comes to the sort of Jaws wannabes or Jaws ripoffs, this is a decent one. I haven't seen them all or anything, but I think this is definitely a decent watch here. I think there's a lot of
Best of the
good
worst.
things. Yeah, yeah, you could describe it as that. I think there's some really quality acting. The writing isn't so great. Most of the action sequences, I think, hit pretty well. There's actually some decent drama happening here, interpersonal drama with the humans, and even like drama on the whales side of things. Specifically at the beginning, you're like, holy, like really feeling for this fucking whale. Like, oh my God, it's terrible all this shit they're doing. The explosion is hilarious. Like the whale blowing up the wine glass with its sonar. That might be like my
Oh
favorite
yeah,
gag, actually. I fucking love that moment.
he's
It
a
all
fucking opera singer,
yeah, yeah.
motherfucking.
The sexual tension between Rachel and Nolan is like hilarious to me. It's so like oozing and over the top. I think
See,
she tells him to quit screwing around. He's like, "Whoa, don't use that word around me. I might get a notion or two." Like, God damn.
like you say that, but I think it feels forced as fuck. Like
Oh,
she does
really?
not seem. She's so like lizard cool. Like I don't know. Isn't
I,
she the same woman from They Live? I'm gonna look it up.
yeah, I don't really know. I'm generally on board
No,
with
it's
the
not.
vast
It's
majority of the movie. It's got some great shots, specific like that whale, like zooming into the whale's eye with the red light, and it like zooms back into Nolan's eye. Like it's just
Mm.
like shit, little touches like that that they really didn't have to go that like extra yard, but they do. And a movie like this, you really don't have to. Um, the footage of the whale looks believable for the most part. Even when he's like pushing his dead mate onto the beach, it's like it looks legit, like surprisingly, better than I would have thought. Whenever they do get to that final chase sequence, the movie just like screeches to a halt, and it's just like boring, honestly. So that's like my big complaint with it. Other than that, fun popcorn movie you can have some laughs with. So I'm gonna come in with a 3 flat on this as well, and that's gonna put our aggregate at a 2.7. There you go. There.
I will say this woman, Charlotte Rampling, she has been
she's in a
in
lot.
a ton of films.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Most
yeah.
notably, she was in the recent Dune films, Dune and Dune
I
Part
was just
2.
looking at
Damn.
this too. Yeah,
Still working then. Good for
Like, I
her.
mean,
she's
dude,
in
this
an episode
list
of
is
Dexter or
so
something, or
long.
10 episodes of
Is
Dexter.
it? Yeah, she was in a season of Dexter. Just like, damn,
A
like
lot of stuff I haven't
every
heard of.
year.
Melancholia.
Oh yeah,
Melancholia?
Melancholia was, yeah,
I
that's
haven't
with
seen that.
Kirsten Dunst, right?
Here's yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
so many things. Yeah. Hmm.
Wow.
Still working.
Cool. Good for her. 2.7
Yeah.
from the Straight Showing crew for Orca. Let's jump over to our Rotten Tomatoes segment, see what the critics and users have to say.
All right, folks. This here is the Rotten Tomatoes segment in which I'm going to have these fellas guess within the best of their abilities what the aggregate positive score is from all the reviewers of Orca, starting with the critic reviews or the tomatometer, and then moving over to the poopometer or the user reviews. There are 38 critical reviews on the tomatometer, just 38. So keep that in mind as you make your starting guesses. I'm going to start with Bob tonight. Bob, out of those 38 reviews, what percentage would you wager are positive reviews?
This is probably not going to be super high on the critic side of things. So let me get a. I'll take a 50. Give me a 50.
Ooh, a flat 50. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Soju, you got a pretty clean over-under situation happening here. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the over with a 55.
Ooh,
Hmm.
okay. All right.
Maybe we'll tie it.
55.
If it's 53, we'll
Nice.
tie.
Math.
All right. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you will not be tying on this particular film. The correct answer is just a meager 39 percentage points away at
Fuck.
11% positive.
Fuck. That's so much worse.
That's so
Oh
low.
man, we
Wow.
rarely get down that low.
Yeah, there
Oh,
have
you
been
get down
much
low.
worse movies that have been much higher than this.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Wow.
it's a small sample size, and
Yeah,
also
it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's again like it's that same thing. It's like how many positive
sure,
reviews can you
sure.
imagine for this movie, really?
Yeah. I could see, depending on who you are watching this, that opening sequence with the fetus hitting the boat deck is like that's probably going to turn some people
It's
off.
pretty hardcore, yeah.
Yeah.
It's either, well, it might turn some people off, but I also think that I feel like the range of human emotions is possible at that because I thought it was like dramatic and sad. I could see somebody being like just turned off by the visceral nature of it. I could also see somebody laughing their assholes right off their bodies at that
God
because it's
damn.
so
They can
fucking
never shit again.
overblown and stupid.
They're full of shit
Yeah,
for life.
no, they just keep loading with more shit. So I don't know. Your mileage may vary, but apparently it didn't vary that much for these reviewers. There are only 38 reviews, and yeah, I don't know. Let's move over to the poopometer and get this poop a roll in here. Over 5,000 user reviews counted in the poopometer. So let's go in reverse order here. Soju, over 5,000 ratings. What percentage would you say are positive reviews?
Damn, 11% is so low. Ugh.
Dead air.
This
I don't
has
have the
got to
bumper
be
phone.
higher. I'm gonna say 40%.
40%. Okay. Bob, where are you coming in?
Yeah. Oh, hey, I guess I won that last one. It didn't really feel like it, but I guess I did.
That's yeah,
Uh-huh, you did.
but you did. It's on the
Hell's
books.
Hell's Keep. Whoa.
I don't know.
Whoa!
Juice, what did you guess on
40,
this?
I think. I think
40.
I said 40.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 40.
Audience score. Fuck. I'll take
Oh, fuck.
just
Oh God.
give me a
Oh,
50 again.
Oh
oh
God.
God. Oh my
All
God.
right. Well,
Damn.
I will
Oh my
say
God.
you are definitely in a tighter neighborhood this time around. The correct answer is just 6 percentage points away from one of you.
All right. All right.
That correct answer is 34% positive. Soju's walking with the split here.
Woo! That's a
Damn.
yee. Oh, nope. A skeet and yeet, Bob.
Yeah, that's our favorite.
Skeet
That's how
and
we
All
then
like
right.
it.
you skeet and then you yeet.
That's what a boy likes.
That's what I learned from my father with the
With the
What?
long balls.
Nothing about that sentence should exist. um, all right. So congratulations to you both. Let's go down and look at the critics' consensus. It reads, I'm sorry, not content. Content to regurgitate bits of better horror movies. Orca the Killer Whale is a soggy shark thriller with frustratingly little bite.
Soggy
a
Jesus,
shark
they
suck.
love the
thriller?
puns.
That sounds like a
It's
hot
a shark
Friday
thriller. One
night.
of them shark
It's
thrillers.
not a shark thriller.
You know what's
though.
crazy is like this is a better version still. I will say this is better than Jaws: The Revenge.
What's that
You're
one?
right.
The
It's the
fourth one
same
or the
plot.
second one?
Yeah, it's the fourth
That's the
one
fourth
Fourth
one.
one.
where the shark
It's the
takes
same
revenge.
basic plot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But he hunts
Um,
them. He goes all the way down to the Bahamas. He follows them from New England all the way down to the Bahamas.
So
It
somebody
It's more
kills
fun to film in the
Jaws'
Bahamas, you see.
family, and Jaws doesn't like that.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's Quint's wife, isn't it?
No, it's
Or Brody's wife, rather.
Brody's family. So like spoilers for Jaws: The Revenge if you haven't seen it. The movie opens up with the younger Brody's son. I forget his name, Bobby or Brad or something. He's a
Bobby.
policeman at Amity, and like he's out. It's like Christmas time, and he's out on the boat patrolling the waters, and they're having a big Christmas celebration on land. And Jaws eats Bobby, and then the family's like, "We got to get out of town to actually celebrate Christmas." So they go down to the Bahamas, and then he follows them down there to eat the rest of the family, basically.
Who celebrates Christmas after their son gets eaten by a shark?
My son got eaten by a shark. Let's go to
on
an
vacation to the
island.
Bahamas.
Michael Caine
I
is
could really
in it?
go for a tropical island right about now.
Michael Caine is in it, and you can tell he does not give a
Isn't that the one he
Oh, he doesn't
specifically
give a single
said, like,
wet
oh,
fart.
it paid for this house or whatever?
Yeah,
Jaws
yeah. He's never watched it, but it bought me a great house or whatever the line is. Yeah,
Yeah.
some
But I've
quote,
seen the
yeah.
pool it bought or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I've never seen the film, but I've seen the
Great
pool
line.
that it bought.
Michael Caine. Michael Caine.
Let's read some reviews. I'm sure there will be some more fabulous puns amongst them. All right, here we go. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, along came this Jaws ripoff. No worse, and perhaps a mite better than most of the myriad of imitators. Actually, that's not so bad for a negative review.
Bravo. Well done, Rotten Maters.
Let's do another one then. How about this? The orca is apparently so smart that Nolan devises a plan that involves looking the creature in the eye, apologizing, and asking for forgiveness.
I'm so sorry.
It's a good bit. All right, one last one, and then we'll move on. An incoherent blend of Moby Dick, King Kong, and Jaws, hindered by what appears to be extensive re-editing. Okay, that wasn't as funny as I thought. These fucking reviews, there's bad
They're
as the
just-
There's
movie.
a lot of like just stock footage of a whale swimming.
Oh,
my
yeah,
god,
for sure.
so
They
much
reuse
stuff. That
shots,
fucking jump.
yeah.
I think you see that in. It reminds the way they use that reminds me of the way they use the pot breaking sound in Wet Hot American Summer, just for every sound effect. It's just like It's just
Just
omnipresent for
jumps
every
out.
situation.
Just
Joy, it
partying.
expresses joy, it expresses sadness, it expresses grief, it expresses whatever the fuck the movie wants you to in the moment. Um, yeah, that's it for Rotten Tomatoes. Bob, how's that trivia looking?
I got a little bit. Let's go ahead and do it.
It's totally time for trivia.
All right, boys. So, according to Vincenzoni, your boy Richard Harris had begun to drink very heavily on set after reading a tabloid magazine and seeing a photograph of his wife Ann Turkle on a beach with a younger man. He reportedly intended to stop performing and fly to Malibu in order to kill them, relenting only after getting into a brawl, which resulted in Vincenzoni getting a black eye. The 46-year-old Harris insisted on performing his own stunts in the polo sequences and was apparently also nearly killed on several occasions.
God
Okay,
damn.
kind of going through it there, guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what to
Damn.
do with that.
Just
What do you
have
do?
your own
Like,
affair.
just do your own affair. Just the whole something that we
Orca
didn't
saved my life.
something we
I
didn't
just
mention
thought,
is
what would Orca do? And all my
Nolan,
troubles went.
the character of Nolan in this movie legitimately doesn't know what the word monogamy means, and then Rachel has
Mm-mm.
to explain it to
Yeah.
him. It's like pretty funny. Anyway, glad nobody died.
Stupid. That's hilarious.
I think he just,
Rob likes to mock the illiterate.
it's
It's his favorite
symbolic.
hobby.
It's symbolic.
What
I'm
a
mocking the
fool.
man's let's just skip it. Let's
Illiteracy.
Uh,
no, that's not what I was not what I
Uh-huh,
was gonna say. Not what I was gonna say.
uh-huh.
If you guys rip on me 13 or 14 more times, I'm out of here, man. I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna go fight you. I'm gonna fly out to South Korea.
I'm gonna fly out and I'm gonna still be drunk and I'm gonna punch you.
Them's fighting words. I'll be there
13. We
in
got 13
2
more times.
days. 30, yeah, count them. So the main orcas used for filming, they were named Yakand Nepo? Yakand and Nepo? I don't know. They were trained animals from marine land. And yeah, they used a rubber whale on occasion, and they were apparently so lifelike. Several animal rights activists blocked the trucks transporting them, confusing them for real orcas. The shark used earlier in the film was captured by noted shark hunter Ron Taylor. Who knows of a shark hunter?
Notable. Dude, I want to be known as a notable shark hunter.
My boy
Dude, I
Soju,
mean,
the
Infamous
notable
shark
shark
hunter, Soju, the man.
Shark Hunter. God
What kind of
damn.
sharks they got over there?
I
Just
gotta
will say,
get
like, that's-
famous just so people know the name Soju, the man.
I will say that
not the
like
beverage.
the animatronics or whatever, the rubber puppets, whatever they are, I couldn't tell you which scenes they're in. Unless, I mean, obviously it's the ones where they're not moving on their own for the most part. But
Yeah, no, I
like,
mean, I think their skin and their texture, the black and white nature of them, I mean, I think that's a pretty easy thing
it
to
lends
kind of
itself
pull
to it.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I credit where it's due. Like, granted, it was an easier task than others situations, but I
I
don't
think
know.
it's
I
easier
didn't.
the smooth look of like their face, like the structure or whatever is I think it's easier than
Mhm.
a shark even, shark
Probably,
has
yeah.
particular
Well,
kind of mouth and I don't know, it just
Yeah,
and
they
they're not
have
they're
like
trying to like
a
so
articulate it too
smooth
much, I don't
looking.
think.
it's like a
But
waxy look already. So if they
Yeah.
kind of look that way, it's
well,
fine.
and they're also using a lot of stock footage, so there's that. And
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
like the scenes where like there was a couple times where I was like, well, it's possible that this movie just abused animals. It's possible that this movie just like it's the
also
70s.
possible.
Who
It
knows?
seems like they didn't,
Fucking
but
Roar
that
hadn't come out yet.
probably the whoever was holding the animals captive at SeaWorld or what, I'm sure they were being abused at SeaWorld, but
Mm.
that's a bummer. This movie had a $7.5 million budget, grossed about 14 million overall, so not a great take there. It did have many movie posters, which we were talking about a little bit here. One of them featured a super long text. It said, "The killer whale. The killer whale is one of the most intelligent creatures in the universe. Incredibly, He is the only animal other than man who kills for revenge. He has one mate, and if she is harmed by man, he will hunt that person down with a relentless, terrible vengeance across seas, across time, across all obstacles. That's a
Vengeance will be mine, Blow!
full paragraph on that poster. That's
It
a
goes
lot.
off the rails kind of towards the end there, huh? Starts talking about like, oh,
time.
it's interesting. They will hunt for vengeance. That's
Across-
crazy. Across
yeah, this
time.
whale can time travel. It can just,
That's a
you know.
cool poster, though, right?
It is. Yeah, it looks sick.
I think it's pretty cool.
It's fine.
I'd hang it on the wall, you know.
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
But
have
we
any
don't
wall
have any.
space,
Yeah,
Bob.
there's no wall space.
12 more times. You got 12 more, and I'm out of
Ooh,
here.
all right. Let's make them count.
Let's really make these last ones count. This is the last bit of trivia I have here. When the film was playing in its initial engagement at the Fox Village Theater in Westwood, executive producer Dino De Laurentiis stopped by the venue several times to check on the grosses. On opening night, he predicted it might outgross the film that inspired it, Jaws. By the end of its first week, it became clear that not only would it not gross nearly what Jaws had done, but that it would likely not even make back its production budget. In response to this realization, De Laurentiis loudly and emotionally wailed to the theater's manager, quote, "Why? Why nobody like a whale?"
Why nobody like him away?
Oh,
I
no.
love that. Oh, that's
Why?
Sorry, but
Oh,
why
my
nobody
like a
like a
whale?
whale?
it's got to
Who
do
said that?
this.
Dino De Laurentiis, the producer.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
so funny.
Why nobody like him away?
Nobody
I've
comes
asked myself
to see
that
him
question so
away.
many times.
Bob,
Who amongst us?
why nobody like him my way?
Nobody like
You're fond of me
my
lobster,
whale.
though.
My peg leg.
Oh God, it's so peg.
It's all a peg, baby.
All peg, no leg.
That's
That's
all
what.
peg. Original peg.
The pictures that are in my brain are fucked up. Let me tell you.
I
All right, that's
believe
all the
that.
trivia.
We
That's
knew that already.
that's all the trivia I got.
I
Let's
just
talk,
imagine stick figure drawings with just one big long line that's they're so fucked up, bro.
You can't believe it. You
Can't believe
won't
how
believe
fucked
it.
up my brain is, bro.
Oh,
I'm just a little fucked up, man.
I'm a sick puppy, dude. I'm just
Well-
like sick, and people say these to me. I'm just like, oh, that's wicked, bro.
They say it to me, like, bro,
They
you're so
say it.
sick, bro.
You're so
I'm like,
sick
oh,
and
dog, I
twisted, little
know.
freakazoid. They say these
You're
things to
down
me
to
all
11. You
the
got 11 left. That's it. Oh. Hey, let's talk Cooter of the Week.
Straight chillin'. Gooder of the week.
Juice, what is a Cooter? And why are they so fucked up?
Well, Cooter's a character type and a straight chillin' exclusive. Cooter has to hit 3 of these 5 points to be considered a Cooter. We want the Cooter with the most points. 5 points of Cooterdom are sexual deviance, manipulation, smug arrogance, overall looking attire, and overall patheticness. Boys, I think we're going Captain Nolan this week.
All right, Mr. I don't know what monogamy is himself.
Pathetic.
What does that mean? I don't know. Pathetic, you know.
Um. Wait.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is he? Well, he's not sexually deviant.
I don't know that he does.
No, I don't
Yeah.
even think. Does he even sleep with that woman who's just
I don't
constantly
know.
throwing
He
her
has the
naked
opportunity.
body at him?
No,
Yeah, I think
she's
they're
there
just-
to be a sex object, and he is not interested in that sex object.
I mean, they
guess-
flirt, but I don't think they ever do anything.
I don't think he ever. I mean, maybe if it's implied, but I mean, yeah. I don't know
It
if
seems
he
like
ever
it would
does.
be like
Maybe a whale bit his line
consensual, even if it did. So I don't think. Yeah. So,
I hope not.
is he
His
manipulative?
linus.
Not really. I mean, he's a
Um,
little manipulative at the beginning with
yeah,
her, where
no,
he's
not
just like trying to
really.
blow
He's
her
not
off,
tricking anybody.
but
Yeah,
Can't even
he's trying to
trick the
blow her off or
whale.
whatever. Yeah.
no,
Can't-
can't do it.
He can't even make up his. I'll tell you, like he can't make up his fucking mind whether or not he wants to go or stay. Like within one conversation, he changes his mind 3 times. I'm pretty sure. And he's like, "Well,
maybe
fine, I'm not gonna
Manipulating
go."
himself.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's
the
just like,
patheticness, because like he
I mean,
can't figure out what to do, and he accidentally kills the wrong whale, and then hoses the fetus
He
off the
does
deck
kill
of
the
his
wrong
boat.
whale. And I don't know
Yeah,
what his plan was, anyways. And also, he didn't really put a lot of thought into it. He literally just
being
found
yeah.
out
dumb as
about
shit is
whales
not
like the day
on the
before and
cooter
decided,
category
I'm gonna
though.
go catch one.
He's a little pathetic. That
Pathetic. Let's
he's a
go
Being
little.
kind of
pathetic.
dumb and ill-advised is not one of the points, though. I guess it's a
He's
little
Yeah,
pathetic.
pathetic.
it's a
He gets
stretch.
like
Maybe
all
we're
of his
stretching
friends
it.
killed over nothing.
That's kind of their fault, though, to for most of them, anyway.
Shouldn't be helping him, that's for sure.
No, I
Looking
mean,
entire. He needs some new threads, man. That thing's
he's
falling
new
Yeah, but he
threads,
apart.
but he's
looks
like pulling off
like a
salty
salty sea.
season.
Yeah, he's got the salt sea.
All right.
He's
I
doing
don't
it.
know.
Well,
It's
maybe
a
he
tough
doesn't
sell for
hit
me.
any of them points. Damn.
That's the thing is, like, I think he's
Kinda
maybe
thought
on the
he
bubble for a
would.
couple of those things, but I think it's very, very hard to argue.
Well,
So
what about
The
the whale?
whale. We're going with the
Yeah,
whale. Willie, my boy Willie.
manipulation, manipulation.
manipulation, yeah, he tricks
Yeah.
them into getting into hit with an iceberg instead of busting through the bottom of their ship like he did with
Uh,
every other fucking ship in
he
town.
sinks all the other ships and then he blows up their
But this
fuel
one, he
and
has to fucking do a mouse trap.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at the
he's
beginning of the
manipulating them
film,
into
he hits
following
the
him.
boat like 3 times and it's completely fucked up. But this time he's
Mhm.
got to take him out to the middle of the iceberg. Like, what?
That's where he wants it to
I
be.
don't know.
Those are the killing fields.
What?
Um,
What?
I don't know, man. I feel like he would be wearing like
He also sank like every other boat. Just wait
Yeah,
till they're out in the ocean, sink the boat.
sink that shit. So maybe
He's
the
wearing
whale's
his,
pathetic.
I don't know.
The
Maybe there's
Whale's
not-
plan does not make sense.
Might just not be a coder in this.
Yeah, there's
just
not
don't think
even
there
really
is.
any like piece of shit character. Even
If
they
it's
give
not-
a lot of sympathy to the whale, really. Like
Yeah,
there's no
if it's not the
real
whale or
straight
Nolan,
villain. Yeah.
I don't think it's
Yeah, I don't
anybody.
think there is anybody. Like maybe that one fisherman who's the representative of the town or something. But like even that's pretty meeting it more than halfway.
His first
Yeah. I
don't think we
mate
got a
has
coder here.
sex out of wedlock with.
Oh my god.
Well, he
Oh,
just doesn't
Derek,
know the
I mean,
meaning of monogamous.
That's the opposite of pathetic, I would say.
Randy said that's alpha behavior.
Oh, he's
That
the
is
real alpha.
behavior. Look,
Mm.
if you want to be on the tail end of Omega, you go for it. I'm gonna be over here in Alpha Town.
Randy is in Alpha Town.
Yeah, what?
Population.
Born and raised in Alphaville.
There can only be one alpha.
In Alpha Town. It's a very lonely town.
It's a really sad, lonely
Population of me, bitch.
town.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
God.
All right.
Yeah, I don't
Cooter
think there's
free. It's the way
cooter
to
free.
be, man.
Yeah. Way to go, Orca. You got no cooters in you. Well, we got time for what we've been watching. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey gang, what you been watching?
Randorsal, what else you been watching this week?
So not a whole lot of change for me. Been very busy, so what's continued to be on my screen has been Taskmaster as I drift off into Dreamland. Almost through Poker Face. I'm taking it real slow with this, not really intentionally, just because lack of time. But season 2, I've got like 3 or 4 more episodes, and it's a great. No, it is
Damn
not.
it.
I'm sorry to
Could
say,
be.
Damn it.
but it is a good show. Working through DK Bonanza, it's still very fun. It's a fun game. And then the only thing of note, really, on my list is I caught an early screening of Caught Stealing, the Aronofsky film, which I found to be great fun. It was very different from his previous film, ironically called The Whale, which was a categorically huge bummer on pretty much every level. And
Yeah.
I think I've soured on it as time has gone on a little bit, but like I think I just really liked the performances specifically because the writing was not like looking back at it, having seen it a second time. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure what this movie's really aiming for, but Caught Stealing is very straightforward. It's a pretty straightforward action flick with some great performances as well. Some really cool sequences, I would say, for what they are. Nothing life changing going on in this movie. It's like pulp action stuff, um, but it's fun. I had a really good time watching it, so
I want to see
recommended for
that.
that. Yeah, it's worth
Nice.
watching. I've heard a lot of people say they soured on it because they kept seeing the same trailer. They over trailered it, I guess, with the same trailer over and over again. But I only saw it a couple times. I was like, oh, well, Aronofsky doing an action movie, trying to do a Guy Ritchie movie. I could be seated for that.
Yeah, big Guy
And
Ritchie vibes.
I got what I
Yeah.
paid for, you know. I also
Cool.
got a Q&A. They also did like it was an Alamo Q&A thing. So Aronofsky and fuck whatever the Austin Butler, the lead in that movie, did a little Q&A, but there wasn't much substance to it. And as always, those things just never play correctly, and it was just a technical nightmare at our theater. So
Fun.
yeah, that's it for me. Soju, how about you?
I haven't been watching a whole lot, but I did start that King of the Hill
Mm.
reboot because I saw it pop up on my Disney. I was really excited because I was like, man, I haven't like gone through King of the Hill in a while because it hasn't been on any of my streaming services, and it's only the new season. That's it.
Oh,
There's
that's sad.
no yeah, which I mean, so whatever,
Mm.
but I started it and actually it's pretty good. It's better than I thought from like the clips that I had seen on YouTube. I'm just a few episodes in, but it's pretty smooth, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it
enjoying
feels like it
it.
belongs, doesn't it?
Yeah,
With
it
the rest of
doesn't
the
feel
series.
out of place. Yeah, it doesn't feel like an awkward reboot or
Probably the
whatever.
worst part about it is the like just the animation is not as like uh not as painterly as it used to be because it's not
Yeah,
hand done like it used to be.
yeah. But no, I
But
mean, the characters like Peggy's cracking me up. The one of the episodes she was like
Saudai Arabia.
go into a Pilates class and she's like, I'm off to teach a Pilates teacher how to teach a Pilates class. That shit cracked me. Like the beat of it was so perfect. But yeah, I've been enjoying that, and then I've been going through I've been going through this year's Treehouse of Horrors, and I watched some of the other ones too, and then I was listening back to some of our old coverage of Treehouse. And dude, this is like our sixth year doing
Damn.
Treehouse.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, which is more than half of the podcast we've been doing Simpsons, which is
Yeah.
coverage, which is crazy.
We threw like more than half of the Treehouse episodes too.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Because I think there's around like 38 or something. This year we're doing 22, up to 22,
Yeah,
I think. Something
yeah.
21, 22, something. But yeah, that's nuts. But I think that's all I've been watching pretty much. Bob, how about you? What you been watching?
A few new things here. We finally made it to the theater to watch Fantastic Four with your boy Pedro Pascal and some other folks. I forget the dude's name. The cousin from The Bear is in this.
Mm,
And also the Eddie, the dude that plays Eddie in Stranger Things season 4 is in this. Overall, like a medium Marvel movie, I think. I really loved like the set design and like that sort of 50s atomic age kind of look they were going for.
mm,
And it's like, set in New York City, but like an alternate New York City, so like it looks familiar but kind of different. I think they did like design everything really well. And I really like the setup and like the reveal of the big bad, but then the climax came and it was like that's the end. And it was just like a very plain like Marvel ending.
yeah.
Didn't really love the ending, but the setup was solid.
Like
Watched
it
it.
looks like I like the color palette and stuff, like the
Yeah.
design looks. I still
Yeah.
haven't seen the movie in theater, so
Yeah. It looks beautiful, but yeah, it's just kind of mediocre at the end of it, I guess.
yeah, it's too bad.
Watched another Pedro Pascal joint called Freaky Tales. This is on Max currently. I think you can get it on Blu-ray too. And it's kind of a, Pulp Fiction-y sort of thing where it's like four different stories, but they all take place at the same time. Kind of interwoven. So it's takes place in Oakland in like 1989, I believe is the year. And there's like four different segments. One is like about these punk rock kids fighting Nazis. The other one's about these two girls that get in a rap battle. And the third and fourth are kind of like the most directly connected. Pedro Pascal plays this dude who's trying to change his life, keep it spoiler free. And then there's this evil dude in this fourth segment that like doesn't want him to do that. So there's, there some of them are better than the some of the segments are better than the others, but there's like this weird green like hue around town, and like if the hue is on something, then it's like mystical, magical things can kind of happen. So it's sort of like more of a, I guess, thriller sci-fi kind of thing, but it's very much like in the genre. So it's got some interesting beats happening overall. I thought it was pretty fun, like a fun, enjoyable watch. I was kind of happy to just, sit down and watch it on Max. I don't know that it really needed like a theatrical release or anything like that, but pretty cool. Also like some surprising like cameos, some like random big name actors just kind of pop up here and there, which was interesting. So Freaky Tales on Max. And also went to the theater to watch a movie called Jimmy and Stiggs. And this is the first release from Eli Roth's new production label called The Horror Section. And this is the latest film by Joe Bagos, who's a director who's made a few things. Most recently, before this, was Christmas Bloody Christmas. And he actually directed a movie we'll be talking about next week as well. And this it's okay. I was thinking about maybe doing a mini cast on it. I don't know. It's about this dude who is stuck in his apartment and aliens abduct him and crazy shit happens.
Whoa. Sounds
It
hot.
yeah, I don't know if I'd describe it like that, but this was one of those movies that like started during the pandemic. He was just making it in his own apartment because like nobody could go anywhere and do anything. And he just sort of made it in his spare time over the past like 4 years and eventually kind of finished it up. And then Eli Ross Company, picked it up and distributed the thing.
Okay.
It's got, it's very much like drenched in these like neon, these vibrant neon colors, which is kind of his style. He always shoots on film too. So it's got this like natural film grain look. I overall just like love the aesthetic of his movies, but sometimes the content is a little lacking, and I think that is very much the case here. It's sort of a style over substance thing. A lot of practical effects, tons of like blood and guts flying everywhere, but it's just it's pretty. Not a whole lot more to
It's
say
pretty.
about it, really. Eli Roth did like shoot a couple like faux trailers for movies that aren't coming out, kind of like they did for the middle section of Grindhouse. And they had two of those play at the front end of this movie, which were like really funny and like enjoyable. There's one called The Piano Killer, and the other one was called Don't Go on That House, Bitch. Like, like Pitch Perfect. Bitches leave, yeah. And then if you stayed like after the credits, there was like a short little maybe 10-minute interview that Eli Roth did with Joe Bagos in his apartment, which still had like blood spattered all over the walls, and
That's kind of fun.
which was kind of cool. So they're rolling out the red carpet for this movie. There's some bells and whistles with it. I think if for no other reason, go check it out just to support indie horror filmmakers. But yeah, there you go. That's what I've been watching.
Cool.
All right.
Gimme and Stiggs.
Cool.
We do have one voicemail, so let's jump over into our hotline screams.
Let's do it.
Hotline scream.
If you guys are listening, would like to call and leave a voicemail, you can hit us up at 904-638-3231. We're going to be hearing from our boy Midnight Mike tonight. Let's hear what he's got to say.
All right.
What up, boys? Midnight Mike here. Goddamn Weapons. What a fucking great movie, right? Went and saw it yesterday with the missus, and she really enjoyed it, even though to this day she will still say that Barbarian is the dumbest shit she's ever watched with me. But anyways, I was on vacation a few weeks ago, so I'm finally caught up on all the episodes. Just want to touch on a few things. Legacy sequels. The best one, I mean, it's 2018 Halloween. They should have just stopped it there. It was a fucking great movie. We all would have been happy. And I was also going to say, Happy Gilmore 2 was not a bad Legacy sequel, but then Bob shit all over that, so fucking whatever. We'll move on. I think you guys are talking about things that scare you. Real quick. Witches and ghosts, and fuck ghost witches. That's like the worst. So the Blair Witch, that movie scared the shit out of me. And it set with me. The Witch, oh, that movie set with me real heavy. Then the first time I saw Hell House LLC, that movie just, it creeped me the fuck out. And it's one of my favorites. I still watch it. It doesn't hit the same. But recently those guys made a movie called 824 Forest Road. And fucking Ghost Witch, man. And I watched that movie, and when I watch a movie at night and everyone's already in bed and I'm walking through the house, shutting the lights off, make sure the doors are locked, and I'm checking over my shoulder, that movie did me right. That's what does it. But all right, well I guess that's it till next time.
I hadn't heard of that movie. I'm
Looks
gonna
like
look it
it
up.
just came out this year. It says 2025.
Yeah, I think it's on Shudder.
Oh,
Okay.
Pretty sure.
well, have to
Well,
check
I'll
that
tell you
one
what.
out then.
I do agree with both of those picks for scarier movies that have scary moments. Certainly, like have a lot of the Blair Witch still scares me a lot. A lot of people are bored by it, but I think it's a pretty frightening story. And I think really for me, I guess what scares me is like walking through darkness, like walking through spooky darkness is
That's true.
scary
yeah.
as shit to
In the
me.
woods.
It's not
And the
very
point of view
alpha
of that
you.
happening is more than enough to get me there. What's that, Bob?
It's not very alpha of you, Randy.
Well,
I think that's why when we were talking about actual scary movies, one of the ones I mentioned was The Descent, because a lot of it does take place in darkness. Yeah, being
the claustrophobia of that gets me.
Yeah,
freaks me out.
Being in a place where there's no natural lighting is very strange. Like just earlier this year in the spring, we went to an island and I rented a car and it was like driving through this forest that had no lights. And it was so creepy.
That shit's spooky.
It's really
I've done that
creepy.
before with like fog on like low-lying fog, and it's fucking David Lynch shit, man. It's scary.
Yeah, can you imagine when there was like no electricity or anything? People just lived that way.
They just lived without
out in
electricity.
the woods with
God
no
bless them.
lights. Oof,
God
be
bless
spooky.
them. Hell House
Find one ghetto
LLC.
blaster. It's bullshit.
LLC gets me pretty good. I recently watched the fourth one, Origins, because everybody said that was like the
Carmichael
next
Manor?
best. Yeah, Carmichael Manor. And dude, that did have a couple moments where I was like, holy shit. Like, yeah, they
It
scared
holds together better
fucking
than the
pants
other
off
two
me.
narratively, and I think that allows the other stuff to shine better. But there's some real moments in that one.
Their fifth one is coming out. It's actually getting a theatrical release in like 2 weeks, like really soon. And it's not a found footage joint though. This is going to be straight narrative, I guess. Switching
Blair
it up
Witch
a
2
little
Book
bit.
of Shadow style. What could go wrong?
Recently, my brother was texting me about watching Skinamarink for the first time. I was like, "Oh, that's the one that's kind of freaked a lot of people out too."
Yeah,
that's another reason that movie freaked me out. Is like wandering around in the darkness, not sure what's around the corner, not sure what's 5 feet in front of you. That's spooky as fuck.
It made me scream out loud.
I don't. Do you remember which moment it was that made you scream?
It was like I don't remember exactly what happened. I remember there was like a loud, like, because the movie's mostly silent. There's a loud noise that happened, and I can't remember what happened visually because it was so long ago.
Was it like when the door disappeared or something?
No,
or maybe it was the little telephone guy.
It was when they're in the parents' bedroom, I think.
Oh,
and you finally see somebody. Yeah, I think that's what got me. And there's like a loud noise with it too.
I have to revisit that one.
Yeah.
Especially
I tried to watch it with Beck, and tried to watch that with Beck, and Beck was asleep in 5 minutes. So
understandable.
That was months ago. I still catch shit for it. I'm like, you know what? I can't argue with you, but at the same time, shut up.
You rip on me 13 or 14
good
more
movie.
times, Beck. I'm out of here.
For good. You got
We're gonna get divorced
13
over Skinamarink.
You got 13 times left over the rest of our lives.
I won't be disparaged.
You better really choose them. You gotta don't wear them out. Thanks for calling, Midnight Mike, and answering multiple
Yeah.
questions. Yeah, about legacy sequels and movies that actually still are able to scare you, which are both very difficult to do, to make a good legacy sequel and or to make a good movie that is legitimately scary. Very difficult things to do.
Yep.
If you guys are listening, you got answers for either one of those. I think those are still kind of evergreen questions. Hit us up at 904-638-3231 and let us know. Do you guys have any other questions you want to throw out for next week?
I don't know. I want to keep talking about what scares people.
Yeah, especially
divorce
going
it
into
from the
spooky
idea.
season. You know,
There's some things
Yeah,
that scare
divorce it
you,
from the
but
idea
also
of a
kind of
specific
turn you
movie.
on a little bit.
Oh,
those are the best.
I wanna-
The
I
fear
wanna-
boner?
What gives you your fear boner? The
Oh
biggest,
yeah,
burliest fear boner you
Oh,
could come
yeah.
across.
burliest.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's alpha of you.
Well, my dick has a bicep. Um, oh man.
Oh, that's nuts. Hit us up 904-638-3231. What still scares you, but also maybe turns you on? Let us know.
What gives you the weirdest boner?
We'll be back next week as always with a brand new show. We're talking about another Patreon pick. This one was chosen by none other than Logan.
Whoa.
The movie
Oh
is
shit.
I can always
Fine.
count on Logan.
the movie is Bliss from 2019.
I don't know what that is.
A Joe Bagos joint. Check it out. It is
Spoiler.
currently on
I
Tubi,
haven't seen this
so
one yet.
easy to find. Slam your eyeballs into it. Get ready for
From
next
what
week.
year?
2019.
Oh, I guess there was also Bliss from 2021. So
Don't
be
watch
careful,
that.
everyone.
He
Yeah,
did
it's
real well apparently.
it's about an artist. I believe she's a painter, and she does drugs and wild shit happens. But it's
This is
another
a
like
cool poster.
neon soaked kind of looking thing. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of what was that French film that came out? I met that dude at BFON.
Oh, swag
With that
brag.
guy who he took the drugs and he's French and it's just one night of him tripping balls.
Oh,
or whatever.
Mads.
Yeah, Mads. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
No,
He
it
took the
wasn't.
drugs and he's French. Well, now I don't know who the fuck
He
he's talking about.
He took the drug.
He's a French and he's
He's a
high.
Frenchman. He's tripping balls.
You know the one.
That's how I speak.
You ever
That's how
seen
I
that
speak.
one with the Frenchie? A fucked up Frenchie? You know the one.
Okay.
Matt.
All right.
I'm out of here. That was it. That was your 13th. I'm cutting this episode off.
That's it. Yeah, check out Bliss from 2019. Get ready for next week's show. Hit us up on all the socials. Just search Straight Chilling Podcast. We'll pop right up. If you'd like to join in the daily Slack channel conversations, hit us up on one of those social media outlets. I'll send you a link so you can do so. And until next week, as always, all you beautiful mother truckers, please keep chilling.
Bitches leave.